William Chow. The director, Adam Kane. Costume designer, Karen Wagner. Actors, Adam Wang, Leslie Hope. The first man that needs no introduction is going to get one anyway, Mr. James Vanderbeek. We've just got a few minutes to answer a few questions so that we can get you all to the Actors Ball. So I'm going to go ahead and just open it up to the floor. Go ahead. Raise your hands. Any questions you have for the cast and crew?
My mom wants to know, actually, will you do another one for the Kaohsiung incident?
Will I do another what?
Another movie, I'm sorry. Another movie on the 1981 or 1981.
Yeah, so the question is, will we do a movie just about the 1979 Kaohsiung incident? So the 1979 Kaohsiung incident is actually what would inspire the big riot scene. That's the big centerpiece in the movie. And what really happened was in 1979, there was a huge demonstration.
You're listening to Screen Vision Soundtrack. Bringing you today's biggest hits. Now, enjoy the latest hits from today's hottest artists. Taylor Swift should have said no.
So there was a real life incident that inspired the demonstration.
Next question. So Jake Kelly, what's the real name of the person in the movie that was coming from? That was inspired by
I'm sorry, what?
So Jake Kelly was play. What was the real name of the person depicted in that movie?
I'll let you
The real person who was the FBI agent was a compilation of several different characters that we had made into one character for the movie, because, as you know, the events that were inspired to make the events of the movie ended up being a compilation of different people. So Jake Kelly ended up being a compilation of several different characters that had been investigating different crimes that we had portrayed in the film. One of which was a murder that happened in the United States, one of which was a murder that happened actually in Taiwan. And so we wanted to be able to portray that person as one character for the film.
Next question.
Is there a flash TV at the end of the in the office, in the FBI office, in the background? I thought I saw a flash TV.
There was a TV screen in the FBI office at the end of the movie that was showing footage of Ronald Reagan's press address from one of his speeches about Taiwan-U.S. relations in the 1980s. Yes, that's true. But yeah, it wasn't a flat screen, it was a period TV.
Question right back here.
Who was a general
The actor who played the general was Kenneth Seng.
Yes. And was really such a person, say, for instance, within Chinese government help the FBI agent.
That's a complicated
Yeah, he's inspired.
You repeat the
Oh, so the question is, was there really a general, as General Tay was at the end, who explained everything to Agent Kelly? The answer is he, as every character is in this movie, a compilation of several people. For me, when I created that character, the idea was that he was an inspiration of Lee Teng-hui, the former president of Taiwan, and General Wang, who wanted to replace him. And so the idea was that he played this kind of mediator role within the government.
Yes.
I have a question for actors. Like, what do they feel, or does this story,
The question was, how do I feel about telling the story and after?
like, did you know the story before?
No, I did not know anything about the story before. I was completely ignorant of any history between Taiwan and China and the United States involvement. I remember as a kid watching the Little League World Series and seeing kids wearing jerseys of Chinese Taipei, which I never associated with Taiwan. I had no idea. So when I read this, the script, it was like a history lesson for me. So, and as far as how I felt really grateful to be able to be a part of something, to be a part of telling a story that hadn't really been told before. I mean, as an actor, you're lucky to work, first of all, and if you can, sometimes make people forget about their day, by entertaining them or maybe make them laugh, that's great. But to actually be able to be a part of of bringing a story to light that hasn't been brought to light before was a huge opportunity and responsibility. So, yeah, most of what I learned about the situation, I learned by doing the movie. So.
Anyone else want to answer that before we move on to our last question?
Well, being Taiwanese myself, this movie definitely was huge for me just to be a part of. When I first heard about the movie, when I even saw the title, Formosa was even the title of the movie, I got excited because Taiwan had never been really represented this way in Hollywood before, and so for me, when I saw that, I wrote in right away and I said, how can I help? Do you need money? I got $20. I would help you out if you guys need it, and it turns out I got an audition and I ended up getting it, so this is the proudest moment definitely. And for my father especially, because he's a public servant within the Taiwanese government, and so I got a lot of information from him as far as research is concerned, so yeah, definitely.
I don't have much to add to that. I'm actually married to the director. So. I consider myself one of the, sort of round-eye representatives that would carry you through this movie a little bit, which is to say a kind of a neutral, hopefully a little bit of the audience perspective of trying to open up what the actual story was.
Do we have one last question? Yes.
Was this movie produced with any help or cooperation of the current Taiwanese government?
No.
Producing such a remarkable movie. We are all very moved.
This gentleman right here just congratulated Will on producing the movie, and if I could, in front of this crowd, just also congratulate Will. I mean, for him, this was a really, this was a work of passion and something that a story he felt needed to be told deep within his heart, deep within his soul, and he started with absolutely nothing, raising money in living rooms, and a number of years later, manifested it into what you guys just saw here today. And it's, for me personally, it was just it was really inspiring to know that that a story can be told that way. So I'd like to second that and congratulate Will.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this evening. I want to remind you about the Actors Ball and Award Ceremony that is happening right now at the Solomar Hotel on 6